I pulled a human. I'm still in my body, not completely. I'm mostly out here. But I have this vessel that I have to drive in order to get these words across that are the book, The Bridge. Man is Ruining His Own Nest. The books that I've written, I'm here to get this information out. Yes, we do want companionship and company, but we can't have it as a need. We need to have it to lift us and not stop us from growing. So I met Alden 8 weeks before he died, and he cleaned my clogged pipe so I could connect to source. And I am completely connected now. There's just no doubt that I'm connected to the sky. We all are if we want to be. I just didn't know that. Alden cleaned my clogged pipes, and then Corey shows up. Corey showed up to show me how you can love at a level that is not of need. It's of such fire and passion and connection. It's like when your bodies are together, it's just, you can't untouch. But when you're not, you want to just touch because it's so powerful. I can't even describe it. So Corey showed up and he gave me this feeling to show me how love and connection can be. Alden and I never even touched hands. We never hugged anything. I met him and then he flew home and then he went and died on me. So Corey brought it to the next level. He showed me, he didn't know he showed me. We both came together and it was magic. We're like, oh my God, this is what connection can feel like as human. That was what it was. This is what connection can feel like as human. I owe you nothing. You owe me nothing, but we can be together and have fire. And that's what we had. Where I am now, fast forward, that was 4 years ago I made this connection with Corey, but he had to be that last spark, that last twinkle that kept me alive. Like, okay, I'm still breathing, I'm still alive, and I'm receiving this book, and the world needs this book. What's in it for me? Oh, wait, this twinkle. I get this twinkle at the end of this. So please listen, this is so important. So we have these things we think we need and want. It's like, I knew he wasn't my reason for living. I knew I had to live to get this information across, but he kept me alive because without some hope, what's the point, right? What's the point of me doing any of this work if I don't reap any of the reward of what I'm doing? So I was given Corey to hold on to dream about, to fantasize about, to give me something to keep me alive for these last few years. And he would pop in when he needed to, just text. We don't talk. We never talk on the phone. He's deaf. We don't talk. I had to have him to get me through the writing of the bridge because that feeling I've never had before. And that feeling was what kept me going. So I did not realize any of this. I had to keep going and I had to move to Jacksonville and I had to go out on April 3rd to experience that night, which finished the bridge for me, to see these men. They're just like, they want you because you're a fascination, you're a curiosity, and you're the new thing in town, and they're all single, so they all want you. And I don't want any of them. I'm like, I'm not available. I am going to tell every one of them I am single and not interested because I'm not. I don't want to get to know them because I already know enough. When you meet people, you know the connection at the spirit level. You feel it in your gut. You feel it in your soul. So Corey and I had that. So I have stayed alive during the nights of writing the bridge where I was praying for my life to be taken. And it wasn't knowing he would be there. It was just, I knew this information was important to get out. So at the end of the bridge, I am now, okay, here I am. I'm done. I'm alone. Can I have Corey now? But the deal is, no, I can't have Corey now. He knows I've sent him what I had to send him, and I will never reach out to him again because Corey is a human being like you. And Corey has been by himself for the last 4 years in his whatever way he's in. He's reached out to me when guided to do exactly what he needed to do for me to get the next message, to keep trudging along. He's called to do what he has to do, and he does it, and then, ooh, poof, I get to survive another week, month, whatever it was. So we had this strange relationship. We had to meet, connect, to know the power, and then we had to go our separate ways, and the only thing that I get to have is the memory of the power. Because I have to have the memory of the power to give me hope for survival for the future. I'm still isolated. It's April 12th. I'm still isolated. Nothing's changed a lot. I'm in a new location and I don't know what's happening next. I'm okay with it. But what I've come to know is I had to send everything to Corey, say, hey, I'm free now. And then I threw it to him And that's all I can do, because Corey is a human being and he has thoughts in his head, unlike me. And he's thinking 4 years ago how good it was. And he's thinking about, he thinks, and I don't. So he has processes he's going through to decide what he's going to do. And in the meantime, I'm at the mercy of his processes. So the way this works, guys, is I can't hold on to that or dream about it or hope for it, because I know it's not coming. I know it's not going to happen. I am a line in the sand that he can't cross. And that's okay. I know I'm emotional because I've been alone for so fucking long. But I get this. He is looking at this like I'm too much of a risk. He doesn't know anything about me. I don't believe he follows me on social media. I don't think he even looks at social media. So he has no idea who I am or what I've been going through. He just knows that every now and then he dreams about me and he thinks about me, and he's trying to just erase me. He has to, because I'm this lingering thought in his head of what could it have been, what might have been, but the risk is too great for him to risk the reward. So I will never hear from Corey again. And this I understand, I get, because there's something so much better out there, so much more magnificent, and I will be open for it to show up. But here's where you can't wallow. I could wallow in this if I wanted to, and I could cry and I could throw pity parties for myself for years on end, wishing this man would come back to me. I know other men want me. Trust me, I know that. And it's not a matter of that. It's not any man. It's you make these connections before you're born. There's a million people who are going to say they want you, and they will insert you in their story in a heartbeat. But they're not who you want. You're lonely, and so you take people in, you pick up strays. But truth be told, there is someone out there that's magnificent, that is waiting for me. And I will show up at the right time in the right place, and it will be magnificent. The thought that I don't want to have to go through ever again meeting someone for the first time is what stayed there looming. I don't want to go through any of this again, but I have to remember those first times with Alden and that first time with Corey. The first times are pretty spectacular. I'm not mourning the loss of him. I never had him. He was just the dream he was perfection in my eyes. He was perfection, but I will have better. I will have better. So I will not waste a day, a month, a minute in thought ever, especially of, gee, what's he doing? Who's he with? I can't go there, because all I know is I am done with the bridge and I am available if Corey chose me, but it's too much of a risk, and he may have someone in his life that he's settled with, and that's okay. I'm just making this because today is the first day of the rest of our lives. And those people that you think you want, those things that affect you, those things that create feelings in you, bless them and let them go, because you have so much beauty ahead of you. There's so much out there. Those that reject us, those that turn us away, those that don't want us, they are the biggest gift in the world. The only way a gift can be unwrapped and experienced is you have to release the packaging. You have to release everything and just take the lesson. Take the lesson. People are going to come and go, and you're going to insert them in your life, in your story, and you're going to wish and you're going to wish. But the only ones who you want in the story are the ones who are meant to be there. You don't want to hold anybody hostage and be there just because you need them desperately. You don't. You want to let them go so they can be who they are, because they have a story. You have a story. We all have a story. And the story continues to change. And even if the story is named Corey, it's moving. It's temporary. It's fluid. I know beautiful things are on the way to me. I've given my life for this, but I can't, and I never will sit and wait for someone to show up for me. We are all individual beings that have a path and a plan. We cross paths to give each other a gift, and Corey gave me many, and I know I gave him many, but we're not there to hold hands with that person for the rest of our life. As much as we think we want to, as much as we dream that that would be the perfect ending, you got to remember you are two individuals. And if you allow yourself to do you completely like I do, and know they're going to do themselves completely without any control over you, you got to expect it to end, because you've got to keep going. You've got to be fluid. We are fluid. You have to keep going. You have to be fluid. It was funny because I met another guy named Corey, and it was just to show me around this town, to give me, I guess, maybe the hope that maybe I found a place where I'm going to plant my roots and grow some branches and stay so I could travel from for a bit. I don't know. All I know is Corey was what love is. Corey and Alden were what love is. It's just giving of your heart and your soul and being there for that other person and not needing them, not needing anything from them, wanting them, but you don't need them to fix anything or to carry you, because you could do anything on your own. People are going to come into your lives, and they're going to touch your heart and your soul in ways you can't even imagine. And when they do, be grateful, but don't claim them as yours, because they have to move on. Corey has moved on. I have to move on, and I will. Big, beautiful things are going to be on the way. The biggest reason for this video is don't have any regrets. And I hope Corey doesn't. I hope Corey has taken his decision and ran with it, and he's happy with it. If he has any lingering thoughts whatsoever, why would you do that to yourself? Why don't you go find out? Have no regrets. If for whatever reason, if there's something that you haven't said something to, and you know you should because they can't know unless you do, say it. I've said everything to Corey. So there's nothing I haven't said. I have no regrets. I've said all I can, but I cannot enter into his body and drive him to me. I can't do that because Corey's his own person. So I've given him all I can to let him know that I'm here, show up, let's dance. You don't, I'll dance elsewhere. I'm not going to end my life over it. My life is still going on with or without him. Do I want him? Yeah, I do. Do I know how good it was? Oh yeah, I do. If he shows up, will I want him? I don't know. But he's got to take the risk. But he won't. So I have to move on. No risk, no reward, but live with no regrets. I've said everything to him that I can. The ball was in his court and he's sitting on it, but that's not my problem. I have to move forward. Don't live in regrets. Don't wait for someone to want you. If they don't want you, you want someone who does. You want someone who wants you. And when they don't want you anymore, and you don't want them anymore, it's time to go. As soon as that feeling is gone, it's over. Don't keep milking it. It's over.